In our previous video, we have taken a look at the structure and the functions of leaves. We have learned how leaves are important in a plant body. In this video, let's focus on various modifications of leaves. Wait, what do we mean by modifications? Do the structures get altered? Yes, they do. In many plants, leaves get modified to perform some special functions. These functions are quite different from the normal functions, which is photosynthesis and transpiration. Let us learn about these modifications one by one. The first modification is in the form of tendrils. What are tendrils? We have seen that these are very delicate thread-like structures that help in anchoring the weak-stemmed plants like climbers. So are tendrils leaves? Astonishingly, in many cases, they are leaves. In botany, a tendril is a specialized modification of either leaves, stems, or petiole. These appear to be thread-like and are used by plants for obtaining support. But it's true that they do not look like a typical leaf. They do not have a lamina or blade, but they can still photosynthesize. Now let's move on to the next modification, which is the thorn. Do plants have thorns? Of course they do. Have you ever looked at a cactus plant carefully? In it, we can clearly see these spines, which are nothing but modification of leaves. Now, tell me one thing. Why are these leaves modified? Is there any specific purpose? The modification helps in lowering the rate of transpiration. In dry and arid regions like the desert, loss of water is extremely harmful to the plant. Leaves will keep losing water due to excessive heat if they are only in their original form. This is the reason why they get modified to shrink and form the spiny structures. Apart from this, in many cases, these spines protect the plant from grazing animals. Now our next set of modification is seen in insectivorous plants. Yes, carnivorous plants that prey on smaller animals have leaves modified to attract and catch hold of their prey. These plants are capable of photosynthesis but depend on insects in order to obtain proteins. Finally, we have the modification that makes the leaves a storage bag. Yes, it's true. Some plants have leaves that are thick and fleshy. These perform the function of storage of water. Which plants do you think show this type of modification? Plants belonging to arid regions with limited water supply usually have this modification. Now we can see that the different modifications of leaves are useful to the plants in various ways. The next organ we need to study is a flower. Flowers are the most important part of a plant body and they help in reproduction. Next, we will be introduced to flowers.